You know, I hate Porsches. As a matter of fact, I hate Porsche so much as a company that I think it is one of the worst companies in the world. You can't get service correctly done at almost any of their dealership. You can't do business with just about any of their dealerships. And yet, Porsche has one of the best products out there. So I don't know where the disconnect came from a company that has such good product to such bad infrastructure that it's just really bizarre. But today, we are looking yet at another Porsche product that just got added to my collection. Here is my new GT2RS. Yes, I bought a banana car. I know it looks like a banana, it feels like a banana, it doesn't sound like a banana, but we're gonna hear it in a moment, but it's definitely a banana. So this is a racing yellow GT2RS, and you might be wondering why a guy with a 918, a GT3 Touring, suddenly decided to buy a GT2RS. Well, simply put, it was an offer too good that I couldn't refuse. Now, not that the car was so good, but rather that the dollar on these cars is getting way too attractive to ignore. Now remember, I've always said with Exotic Car Hacks, at the end of the year, you're always there to get the best deals possible, right? So we're gonna take a look at the car real quick, and then I'm gonna tell you about the values you need to be paying attention to happening in the market right now, because there are a lot of different Porsches on the market. There's a lot of different types of GT2RSs out there, and you need to kind of know what you're looking for, what you're not looking for. So this is a $350,000 GT2RS, the sticker, not the purchase price, $349,000 to be exact. It has just about all the carbon options, magnesium wheels, the YSAC package, so a very well-loaded GT2RS. And in addition to that, you'll see on the interior, it has beautiful leather covering every piece, deviated stitching, even in the back. So a lot of really good options that make the interior pop, that make the exterior exciting, and only 5,000 miles. Now, in addition to that, I want to point you that it also has the magnesium package for the wheels, which is a 5-figure package, and really is the only way to buy a GT2RS. YSAC plus magnesium. So if you have been considering specifically getting a GT2RS, I want to share some very basic details you need to be paying attention to in order to see if the GT2RS is the right GT2RS you're looking at. First off, YSAC package. If you're looking at a car and the entire hood is carbon, it does not have that stripe, it is most likely not a YSAC car. Secondly, something very important to get if you're going to be buying one of these cars, the blacked out headlights. A very necessary upgrade, really makes the car completely different for such a small thing. Magnesium wheels, I know it's expensive, and most of the cars that are cheaper on the market don't have them. This makes a drastic difference. On the used market, these are about 15 grand. They're about 12 grand when they're new with the car. Now, on the interior, one thing you'll want to notice if you are buying a GT2RS is that there are a lot of dealers hiding specific pieces to the GT2RS so you can't see what you're buying. That's right. They're actually doing a really good job not showing you this part of the door right here, because you'll notice on this part of the door that you have all of this little stitching, because you see this is the extended leather package, where the leather basically is no longer like the gummy dash, which is that plastic vinyl trap dash, and instead is leather covered everywhere with stitching. This matters a lot because it creates a very different experience. And there are some GT2RSs that don't even have AC and some that don't even have sport chrono. These are not options you can live without. You must have the extended leather package, you must have the sport chrono, you must have the mag wheels, and you must have the YSAC pack. Now, everything else, like color and everything, is really negotiable based on the color combination, but it is what you need to be looking at ultimately if you're buying one of these cars. Now, this was a pretty loaded car. The average sticker on these is about 330, 335. So at 349, this is a pretty exciting high spec load. And I think it should be that way because this is one of Porsche's premium products. This is the car with the new race package that took the title from the AMG GT at the Nürburgring again. So what are the values you need to be looking at? So we know that the GT3RSs now, the new body GT3RSs, are a better product than this. So we know this. And we also know that with the GT3RS, they are now going for over $100,000 of a sticker, falling from the $200K over sticker they were going to just a few months ago. I have argued that this is a significantly better deal than the GT3RS because it's a GT2RS. Now, historically, even though the GT3RS is a better product now for the newer one, it still doesn't change the fact that the uniqueness and, of course, the harder to get nature of the GT2RS will always make it a better long-term investment. So if we're looking at the GT2RS, there's something you kind of have to know about values. Values are always listed about $50,000 to $80,000 over sticker, but the majority of these cars can now be bought either at sticker with some miles or slightly above that, about 20,000 or so above, and in some cases as high as 40 to 50,000 over if they're PTS and very rare cars. But these are cars that pre-COVID, post-COVID have still been and holding at the same value. What makes sense currently is I've been arguing that it's the best time to buy exotic cars because it's the end of the year, and so it just makes sense to go after some of these collector cars where people are scared of liquidity and have started moving out of their inventory. Do I think the GT2RSs are one day going to be 250K cars? Absolutely not. But do I believe there's a great opportunity right now to enjoy them? Absolutely. And now, one other thing is we know the 918 sounded fabulous. What a beautiful and exciting sounding car. I want to let you guys hear this as well, because I want you to see like the difference between what I consider to be a GT2RS and some of the other cars out there. I think Porsches don't necessarily sound very good. This sounds very good from the factory. Listen to that. I mean, pretty exciting for a stock sounding car, and nonetheless, the GT3 buckets, which are the same ones in all the cars, very comfortable as always. So there you have it, guys. This is my thought on the GT2RS. This car just came in. I haven't even driven it one time. I'm excited to take it around for a little bit, see if it's as enjoyable as some of the other cars, so we'll have a long-term review. I like long-term reviews because they really give us an opportunity to get to know if we love or don't love the cars we talk about here at Exotic Car Hacks. One of the differences here on this channel, if you're just joining us, which is why you should subscribe, turn on notifications, and of course comment and interact with our channel, is that I only review cars that I personally own. That means I buy these cars with my money, live with them, and ultimately take you along the journey of reviewing them. Not only talking about values, the dollars paid, and more importantly, how good of a car is it from an owner's perspective. So this is a very big thing, because you see the same type of methodology is why you'll see all of these cars right here on my channel if you look at some of my past videos. And if you're wondering, how did PJ make it here? How do you have such a crazy car collection? Please review some of our older videos. And don't forget, I'm the founder of Exotic Car Hacks, which you can just click the link in the description and not only learn how cars can be great investments, and more importantly, how you can get in and out of cars without losing any money, but also take our training and join our larger community outside of YouTube by just clicking the link below, because it is, after all, Black Friday, which means that memberships are over 80% off. So click the link and I'll catch you next time when we have a much longer term review of the GT2RS. My name is Pejman Gadimi and I teach people how to drive exotics for free. Let's look here at how this Huracan can cost as little as $300 a month.